Hello there, this is Coleman from Express, and in this video, let's create a client prior authorization for a service other than case management. Now, the vast majority of client prior authorizations are for case management, but there's still some services that are authorized using a client prior authorization outside of the plan of care. To do this work, I'm logged in as a CDDP user, and I'm under the role that allows me to work in the plan of care or create these other service CPAs, and that's local authority. So from the left-hand navigation, go to Prior Authorization, Client Prior Auth, Create CPA. Now if you've created case management CPAs before, this looks very similar. We need to complete sections 1 through 5 of this page. So I'll enter in the client prime, and then select Next. In section 2, I'm going to select the service element for supported living. I'll open up this drop-down and select Service Element 51. Then from the procedure code, I'll select ORSLV for supported living. And then the modifier code pre-fills. Then I select Next, and section 3 opens up here. Now from the provider drop-down, I'm going to select a different provider record. I'm going to select Provider 1. So there I have my provider, their overall record selected. Now I'll select Next to go to the second part of section 3. Here I'm still in the provider section, but after I've selected the overall provider record, now I have to select the service location for supported living. And I see that Provider 1 has a service location for supported living, so I'll select that, and then click the Next button. This will open up section 4, DHS Contract Funding Services. And here, the DHS contract number should pre-fill. If it doesn't, or if there's another selection you need to make, you can click the drop-down to do so. Now I'll select Next to go to section 5. Here I need to enter the effective date and the end date for this client prior authorization. I'm going to start it in November 1st, 2024, and go to June 30th, 2025, which is the end of the biennium. Then, from the ongoing drop-down, I'll say that this is an ongoing service. It's going to continue into the next biennium, so I'll select the Yes option there. And then, select Next to open up the next part of section 5. Scrolling down, I see this rate field here. A rate is manually entered whenever the rate is considered to be a not to exceed rate, or an NTE rate. That means that there's a limit in Express that kind of service cannot exceed, and this rate for supported living is determined by the supported living budgeting tool. So if you're entering a rate for supported living, make sure that it aligns with what comes from the tool for that individual. I'm going to enter in this rate here for this individual, and then I'll scroll down and select Next. I can see that the total amount for this CPA calculates here, and scrolling down further, and then I can either save this as a draft CPA or submit it. I'm going to submit it. And here I can see that the client prior authorization submit succeeded. Now, one thing you'll notice is that the status of this client prior authorization went to pending. And if I scroll down, it says awaiting SPD approval. That's really awaiting ODDS approval. For supported living services, whenever they're created in the system, they pend to ODDS for approval, and once staff at ODDS reviews the CPA, it can be approved, and then the provider can deliver those services and bill for them. As mentioned, the vast majority of non-case management services are not created in this way, but for those that are, you can follow these steps to create other service CPAs.